Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead. As always, that's right, it's me. And happy Thursday! Yay! I'm back with the prince, and I think I remember her name now. Farah is the girl. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. But hey, we're back. We're, not really much going on to say, just, yeah, back with Prince of Persia. This game's cool. If you didn't see it, because I think I tweeted it after doing part 2, I can't remember, but I put kind of a lengthy thread out about this game. About a week ago. I think it was about a week ago. That sounds right. But it will, I don't know if it will interest anyone. But it was looking at the weird aspect ratio that this game runs at on Xbox One. And I found out after doing some testing and looking at screenshots and also... Oh, I forgot the name of it. I should look them up. Hang on. Let me check on Twitter. Let's see. Here you go. The name is Ryan Enstrom. They have a channel called Ice Strike. They have a video that compares a lot of versions of Prince of Persia Sands of Time. It's got Xbox One. I think Xbox Series X as well, Xbox 360, PC, original Xbox, just all the versions you could want to see. And it turns out that yes, for some reason, the Xbox One version, and interestingly, yeah, maybe not interesting, I don't know, but a weird fact, the backwards compatible version on the Xbox 360, it also has this problem, but it's not in the original Xbox. You play in the original Xbox, it is the right size, so I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's got something just to do with how Microsoft emulates Xbox 360. Sorry, just emulated on Xbox games in general. I know Xbox emulation, because that's how it was done on backwards compatibility on Xbox 360 as well, was a lot more spotty on there. You'd be more likely to have issues and slow down, and it was very random, a lot of the games that were ended up being added, because some of them were literally, hey, we added support for this game and it just happens that some other games work. So that's how like random Barbie games got put on the list. But it's very minor. I figured out though, all it really means is that instead of us getting like a full like 4:3 picture, which would be this, we're getting like a slightly thinner image that has been stretched slightly. We actually aren't getting any of the image cut off, which is I don't know why it's like this. It stretches the top and the bottom of the screen a bit to feel like a full 1080p output. Just the left right, you know, the horizontal length isn't correct. And considering how long ago this was added to Xbox One backwards compatibility, and Microsoft have been very insistent they're not working on it again, which still boo that. Just say you don't have immediate plans, Microsoft. You don't have to commit. You don't have to make promises. Just say, just leave the door open, you know? Be nice if there was a surprise and just more of them. Anyway, let's get into it. Haha. Also, just for funsies, I put my follower goal here because of this window size being so, like, such a weird shape. I think even, like, PAL resolution isn't as narrow as this. But here's our beautiful follower goal here. Yes. that says 86, but if I go onto my analytics, it says I'm at 85. It's always done this. It's always been off by 1. I don't know. On that audio crackle issue that's been happening, I have no clue if I fixed it. I've removed my HDMI splitter from the equation because I only really need that for PlayStation consoles. Because when I'm running PlayStation consoles via HDMI, there's a weird block signal issue. And the like pass-through option you can turn on, the bypass option that the PS4 has doesn't even work, and obviously on older consoles it's not even available. But that hasn't fixed it. And I did look up and I found someone else with the same capture card that reported the issue, and no one replied, and it's a thread from like 5 years ago. So that's a good sign. So the only other thing I've done is I changed the audio capture format, and we'll see if that did anything.
Then I'll continue.
But yep, we're back at it again. The main thing is that we were crossing that kind of like bridge area, and then we've been like really separated from Thera for a while now, where we like climbed down, and then we were in this kind of aqueduct area at the bottom of this well, and we've climbed out the well, and that's so we are right now. There hasn't really been any kind of story stuff. It's mainly just been interaction, and then Yuri Owenfall here making quips about the lady. Oh yeah, there we go. Nope, it's still happening. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. Because the odd thing is, it doesn't happen with any other console, so it's got something to do with how Xbox One signal comes out. The forum post I found that talks about the issue does mention, this is weird, I don't know how to explain this, but it mentions that if you capture at 720p, it doesn't happen. For some reason, it only happens if you capture at 1080p. The only thing I can think of is if there's a way I could like get audio out of an Xbox One. And to be fair, I don't know if, you know, I upgraded to a Series console, if that would just randomly fix the issue. You know, no clue on that. Oh yeah, the rope swing is kind of weird because you hold. Okay. You hold. You don't like use the analog stick to kind of control your momentum. You just. Oh weird, we lost our camera angle. Okay. But you just push it in the direction that you want to face. And hold, what the fuck? That's what we got to do, right? There we go. Alright, let's try this again. I get the puzzle here, it's just the timing on this is actually a little precise. Oh, well, that doesn't work. There we go. Okay, this puzzle's a little rough. Yeah. It's because you have to line up where you're jumping from the rope to hit that on the wall. See, like, that didn't count. There we go. Alright. There we go. More tanks for our sand. It is interesting how much Shadow of the Colossus nostalgia I'm getting from this game. I think it's just like the way games from this era kind of look. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. Well, that was a bad start. How do you time this? Not like that. Alright. That's definitely not what I meant to do. Those floor spikes there really feels like it's to stop you from doing a wall run. But then there's this stupid fucking swinging thing as well. There we go. That was really bad timing on my part. Whoops. Yeah, it's on me doing the wrong move. There we go. Oh.
Farah? Are you there?
Hello?
Oh, hi, we heard her.
Here I am.
Doing everything I can.
Farah! Stay there.
Oh, asshole.
To you.
It's not even who I meant to hit. Oh, I was holding block there. That's a shame. Guess you just gotta... be careful. Nice. Oh, camera. Having some trouble here. Might as well rewind. Okay. I guess that's the whole gimmick of the rewind, really, that if you catch yourself getting into unavoidable damage because you can't cancel animations. Off camera, having disagreements with me again. There we go, there we go. It's a stark difference going from Devil May Cry 3 to this, I tell ya. Can I... get a little bit. Oh, fuck you. Nope. Okay. I just don't know how to fix that audio issue. Because the post I read also mentioned changing to... so the Xbox One is currently outputting in stereo uncompressed, and I feel like that's the issue. But there didn't really seem to be other audio channels that weren't uncompressed, because like 5.1 and 7.1 are listed as uncompressed. The bitstream or Dolby options just give you like digital noise that will like kill your ears if you try that. It's just annoying because I found one person who straight up just said, yes, I'm having this issue as well. And not a single reply. You can... It's a weird thing. You can set the output to be the same as like the way headset audio outputs, but I think I tried that and that did not fix the issue either. I'm trying to think when was the last time I streamed something on Xbox One, because I don't remember this happening. Was it Max Payne 3? That's the thing, if it was Max Payne 3, that's when we were streaming in 720p. Yeah, I think it was. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to deal with it again. But I do want to have that fixed, because there is other Xbox One stuff I want to stream. Mainly, you know, the backwards compatibility stuff. And having to... okay. Farah! Yoo-hoo!
Are you there?
No, that's where we came in.
Farah!
What am I missing here?
Are you there? Can you hear me?
This is very odd. He's just gonna keep shouting, I guess. Hmm.
Where are you? Farah! Farah! Farah!
Yeah, we get it. I don't know where she is. Shut up. Hmm.
Are you there?
Oh.
Farah?
Oh, I checked that.
Farah? Stay there. I'll come to you. Are you there?
It's weird, actually, because it reminds me of an issue that my older capture cards used to have. The, like, portable, external, older card version of the Blackmagic Intensity. But that was caused because I was, like, capturing the game, like, the video and the audio as separate devices, and I think that was causing issues. And also, you know, because I was streaming on hardware that was older and probably couldn't handle that.
Farah!
Hmm.
Help me.
Oh, she's in a fight. Let's see. There we go. Oh.
Help me.
Farah! I'm coming!
Chosen one!
What took you so long?
Oh, were you waiting long?
There was a lot of shit to deal with.
Look out!
There we go. He can get you through some of these encounters really quickly, actually. There we go. Yeah, well, There we go. Damn it. Oh, that's a lot of them. Alright.
Help me.
There we go. There we go. Nope. There we not go. Yeah, these encounters do last like a bit too long for my liking. I'm biased. I'm definitely going to say if this game played more like a Devil May Cry in the action parts, I would enjoy it a lot more. Because it's currently very simple. It's closer to, you know, actually emulating the feel of the original. And I think that's what they're going for. That kind of methodical parry, like fencing kind of style that the original has. But I think for 3D combat of this kind, you know, this is a very long time before the kind of the whole Soulsborne subgenre was a thing, and how that's done. It's definitely not that style. And God, that would have made this game like kind of amazing, because always the big problem that Devil May Cry had. You know, I think there was a time where on Xbox I was getting those audio issues, but they weren't happening to the stream output. They were only happening to the like my audio that I could listen to. So I don't know why that's changed. But yeah, platforming was always awkward in Devil May Cry, and it took them such a long time to fix. Oh nice, got some light puzzles. Some real classic stuff.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Me. My love. Please don't leave me.
What did you call me?
It doesn't matter.
Hopefully it's not too loud, but I've boosted
I know
game.
how we can reach the Tower of Dawn.
Of course, the hourglass. All right. But this time, stay with me and pay attention. Can't spend all day chasing after you.
If it gets too loud again, I'll you know, turn it down. Yeah, because for some reason in gameplay it's not... It's way louder than the cutscenes. Oh. Yeah, because of this game not outputting in widescreen, I've got my setup looking a bit weird, so I don't want to mess with it to change audio levels either. Okay, yeah, that's where we came in.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm afraid. What if I get into trouble and you have to come chasing after me?
Please.
Do you mean to say you actually need my help?
Yes.
Oh well, in that case. The gate's open.
I don't know why she's so quiet sometimes.
I'm afraid. What if I get into trouble?
But yeah, like platforming was so awkward in Devil May Cry for so long. Just kind of the controls and the air jumping were like very clearly made for combat physics.
Not slowing you down.
All right, all right.
Alright, here's a light puzzle.
The hall of learning.
Alright.
We must have come out the wrong side of the baths. We'll need to go back through the royal palace.
All right then. Let's find a way out.
I wonder if the more I think about it, the more I think it has something to do with the audio. Especially her being that quiet. And okay, now I think the game's a bit too loud. Makes me think it's trying to output. Okay, I will change one thing quick, sorry. Sorry about this, I keep butting with stuff.
Shall I go on?
Yeah. There we go.
Now, where was I?
Fuck you. Can't do anything, can I? There we go.
Be careful!
There we go. Yeah, this fight's just going for like way too long. Just like, they don't need to have multiple waves. Definitely feels like, well, we have to make the game longer. There's an expectation for how long. It doesn't happen as much, though. There is still a weird kind of leftover of this. That the belief that, the longer a game, the better value for money it is, even if that's like stretched out content that doesn't need to be there. Well, definitely gonna rewind that. There we go. Oof. Please let this be the last guy. No. Jeez, these fights do not need to go on this long. Like, what's the example I can think of? The Dying Light 2 developers, Techland, where they came out and they were like trying to brag that, oh, it would take players like 200 plus hours to do everything in the game. It was something ridiculous. Like, it might have even been higher than that. And then they had to clarify because everyone was making fun of them, and they came out like, no, 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 sorry, that's if you do like everything, like every multiple choice and dialogue option and blah 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 kind of thing. Like that's if you want to see like every variable in the game. And it's like, yeah, but... And unfortunately I've seen some people that straight up are like, no, a game's cost should equal how long it takes to play. Got more? It's just... Is that all of them? There we go. Whew. Yeah, these fights are just getting way too long, in my opinion. There we go. I forget where I even saw it. I think it might have been like a Steam post or something like that. Where someone was trying to... Can we move these around? Oh, we can. Okay. That's something to bear in mind. Oh, but because there's the steps there. Okay, that's clearly a hint. The way the floor's like that. Let's see. Yeah.
There's a crack. I'll go.
But this... this lady loves a crack.
My love. I know she did. I didn't dream it. At least, I think I didn't. It's quite natural, really. Her kingdom's conquered. She has nothing, no one to protect her. She needs me. I can see it in the way she looks at me. All I'd have to do is reach out and take her hand, and she'd be mine. Why am I talking to myself?
Yeah, why are you, Yuri?
I'm up here.
There we go. Well, you do have to be very precise on these, it looks like. There we go. Nice.
You did it.
The more I think about it, the more I really feel the only kind of game that still does this kind of stuff is Uncharted, and unfortunately doesn't do enough of it because most of Uncharted, the games, is like third-person, you know, shooting and action stuff. And a lot of the platforming is very guided and just, oh, here's this highlighted thing and go along it. There's not a lot of like free-form, try a wall climb here, try a, you know, move like this, that kind of thing. But some of this puzzle kind of stuff. I remember Uncharted 4 probably doing it the best though, in terms of giving you a bit more freedom with the rope climb stuff. Giving you more actual platforming than the others. God, look at all this gameplay we've got coming up.
Done. I'll stop this.
We'll see how it goes. Last stream of this, I was trying to end so we had about a third of the game left. I ended up stopping not quite at the 66% mark. And depending on how I'm feeling and other stuff, we might end up not actually doing that amount. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's where we're going. I'm trying to remember what kind of platforming stuff the Tomb Raider reboots series games had. For some reason, I as much as I really liked those games, I can't actually remember. I think it was, again, just like very guided, Uncharted style. 1, 2, there we go.
There's something odd about this bookcase. Look! It's the same symbol that was on the pillar.
Stay there. I'll come to you.
Oh, okay, so my audio at like 2.1 was not the right thing. Oh, camera. Nope, nope. Ah, howdy. You playing Portrait of Ruin? I could definitely see how you'd think that, because there is that area with all the books. And we are platforming a bit. But yeah, no, you're, well, I don't know, Clash. You probably just don't know what's even going on. Because I don't know how much of this you've seen. Just me jumping around places. That's alright, it's alright. You get to see me use my rewind powers. Just like, it's like I'm using an emulator. I've noticed that like more than once every time I do it. It just keeps reminding me of, oh god, that's just how emulators work. You never played any of them? Same here. And now playing this, I feel really bad I missed out. Because I would have really have loved this game back in, you know, like 2003, 2004 era. This is right up my alley. Like, really the only complaint is just the combat is too simple, and there's way too much of it for how simple it is. But it, you know, it reminds me of like Eco and Shadow Colossus, which has a lot of the kind of like puzzle platforming stuff. Let's see. Oh, this is a upgrade place. Special, only got to try the NES version. I think you mean Super. There is, well, funny enough, there is Super Nintendo version. Funny enough, it's in this, the original Prince of Persia. It's an unlockable, as well as the second one actually. That was only put into the Xbox version. Yeah. I might get his name wrong. I mentioned it before. I think his name's Jordan Meckler. The original, like, creator of the series, and he basically made the first game almost entirely on his own. Okay, what do I do with this? Whoa. But from what I read, only the NTSC Xbox version has the sequel. I don't think it was included in any of the other versions, and I don't know why. Okay, we must have to... Oh, there's that fucking audio crackle again that I don't know how to fix. I was saying earlier, it was before you were here, Clarice, that I actually did find a forum post of someone saying that this capture card is doing it with Xbox One when they capture at 1080p. Is it audio desyncing? I don't know. It's, you know, that bit crusher effect I've shown you, where it makes everything, you know, sound super compressed and 1 bit. It basically does that for like a couple of seconds, and I don't know what triggers it. It doesn't seem to be based on like the amount of audio you can hear or anything.
Hello coming from.
Okay. We must not have enough to do this yet. How is it like the biggest option these days? What are you referring to? Sorry. I don't know if it's specifically an issue with the card, though. And, like, Elgala's the one I always hear people talk about, though, yeah. Okay. Not going that way. Oh. So my guess is that... Huh. Oh, wait. There we go. It's probably just some audio setting that I have to change. Oh. Well, that was the wrong thing. Where am I supposed to go, though? I assume there. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, yeah, that was it. There you go. Get away from me, sandbats.
Listen to this. Of what use is reason against the power of love? Love is life. So if you want to live, die in love. Die in love if you want to stay alive.
What's that supposed to mean?
I thought you'd like it.
If you want to be useful, try finding a book that'll tell us how to get out of here.
This isn't that kind of game.
Game?
What?
She thinks this is a game.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. It's like a... It's a sort of like Matrix simulation. Oh, shit. Oh, well, it was bound to happen eventually. Okay. Hopefully these are in the right position, because don't want to spend the time having to... Oh, no. Alright. Couldn't have really known, but that's a little annoying. That would have been nice if I had, like, opened up a path to get back. Woo! There we go. Nope. Whoops. There we go. But yeah, this really makes me think of Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. God of War as well, or like older God of War, because there was more like platforming puzzles. And you don't get that as much. Well, I don't know about Ragnarok, but the 2018 game had like absolutely no platforming in it. It was all just kind of traversal stuff. How far we got to go? I think...
Try to hit the symbol on the wall.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
I think we're probably around the 70% mark. Every time you save, it actually does tell you the percentage. Though I don't know if that's like percentage through the game or if it's possibly including optional stuff. Yeah, welcome back, Battlelord. I don't know how you're supposed to do that without getting hurt. Okay, I think I've got to go back down here. Well, not like that. Oh. But I haven't looked too much into God of War Ragnarok because I do want to play it one day. But I don't want to, you know, have most of the game spoiled if it does do anything different. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, not that. Hold on, how did I get up here? Nah, no rip. I rewinded. Doesn't count. Okay, this is not the way we get back down. Then shouldn't have come this way. Yeah, you're not watching because you want to play them yourself. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the exact same position I am. There's a lot of streamers that I watch who played Ragnarok, and it was just straight up, well, I want to experience this myself, so I can't really watch. Same with Elden Ring. I've only seen like a little bit of Elden Ring stuff. I think it's literally one boss I've seen, and that's about it. Well, you know, I forget, is Ragnarok on PC as well, or is it just the 2018 one? I think that's why I prefer to stream older stuff, because I always... Like, yeah, something that's just come out does have that kind of hot... Like, oh, everyone's paying attention to this. Oh, I've probably wasted a lot of time here. But I have to imagine there's a big audience of people that, you know, don't want to see new stuff because they want to play it themselves someday, and they might not be able to play it immediately at launch. Hey, it's Jabberwocky. Hang on. Oh, okay. That's weird. It sounded like all my audio went. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Alright, well, at least the audio crack wasn't too bad this time. Okay, I feel dumb now that I'm not getting where I'm supposed to go. Oh, you want to hit my reaction to that? Wow. I can see there's a fin to break there. I feel like the game wants me to go back down, but I don't see how you get back down. I was probably just not paying attention enough when that cutscene showed me where to go. Oh dear. Alright, alright. Well, let's not do that. As fun as it was. Okay, let's just look around a bit more. Okay, go first person, so... There's that rope there. Hang on. No, okay, I can't get there because that pillar's in the way. That one. Yeah, there's a... You can hit a button and it'll just put the camera into first person, or there's other button, which gives you, it's kind of dynamic, but it will give you, like, wide views. Sometimes kind of like vista views. The stuff that just kind of puts most of the camera... Puts the camera so you can see most of the environment. You know what? There is some weirdness with the camera. Mainly in if you press up and down, it doesn't look up and down.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen. Nah. There we go. Okay, so I think it's checkpointed me. Okay, I know where it's checkpointed me. Okay, let's be careful because I have a bad habit of this.
Coming from?
Is I'll watch the little cutscene. And pay attention. Because this is a pretty short.
Listen to this. Of what use is reason against the power of love? Love is life. So if you want to live, die in love. Die in love if you want to stay alive.
Don't get this.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was gonna say when he said that the first time. He said it before. I was gonna say it.
Finding a book that'll tell us how to get out of here.
This isn't that kind of game.
Game? She thinks this is a game.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, we lit that crystal.
Try to hit the symbol on the wall.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Oh, hang on. Oh, no.
Be careful.
Oh, so that rope... Okay, that's... Oh, I feel like a fucking idiot. Overcomplicated that. Way too much.
Stay there. I'll come to you.
There we go. But yeah, the weird thing with the camera is if you push the stick down, it zooms out. And if you push the stick in, it zooms in. And like... So it kind of moves the camera. So it's weird. Like left and right turns the camera left and right, but this moves it on the y-axis instead of pivoting, turning up and down.
Be careful.
Because this would have still been when camera control was still quite undecided between devs.
Now what? There was one more symbol.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it was in the main hall.
I must have to just Nope. Kind of like a mouse scroll wall. That's kind of a decent analogy. Okay, well, I assume I have to like.
I almost feel as if I've lived this moment before.
Yeah, I've been rewinding time, lady. I'll tell you about it later. Oh wait, no, that was that was good. Okay. Okay, that's just nope. Oof. Okay, hopefully the saving is very accurate. But also I can watch this save the vision and see where roughly I am. Yeah, I did that. Yep. 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 Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, okay, so there's some rope bit somewhere. Alright.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Yeah, you do that, mate. Let me just make sure there's nothing down here to do. No, okay. Okay, I see the ropes. I think that's actually what I'm supposed to do. Same with the ropes. So maybe I shouldn't have jumped down, but whatever. Got to save. It's the main thing. Yeah, that audio issue is very random. It does not seem to be triggered by like a specific volume or specific sound effects.
Careful. Fine. Take all the time you need. I'll read a book.
Okay, where were those ropes? Hang on, I think I see them. There we go. Really funny to me how I never played these all the way through, but I'm seeing so much of original style God of War and also Uncharted DNA, especially this we're going through right now, where while you're climbing, just random stuff falls around you just to kind of build tension. It's like that's the most Uncharted thing in this game. I see unplugged replug cables. Yeah. Well, I thought it was my splitter causing it. So I've this is like not going through my splitter. This is just directly going into my capture card, and that didn't change it. I assume I just need to find, like, the right audio setting. Again, the only thing I found was a forum post where someone was asking about it, and no one replied, and the only thing they mentioned that kind of makes sense, because it probably explains why I didn't notice it before, is that if you're streaming at 720p, the issue doesn't seem to happen. It only seems to happen if you capture at 1080p. But I don't know what that could mean, even. Maybe, but I don't, you know, I don't know how current it is of a card. Let's see. Woo! Okay. So I definitely need to do this. Hang on. Ah, haha. Again, I think the only solution I can think of, if I can't find an audio format that works, is it's got something to do with sending the audio over HDMI. So if I like, because you can do that, you can capture HDMI audio, sorry, HDMI video, but the audio you can capture through the, like, red-white inputs. Well, again, only Xbox does this. It's not an issue on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, any other HDMI, like, inputs I've done. So, to me, it's just got something to do with how the console does its audio. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, I think up here is where I want to go. Because I think... Yeah, I think I know what I need to do here. Okay. And it's not just this game. I thought it was at first. But, when I was, pre-stream and I just happened to be playing a different game through the capture card, that also had the same issue. And you can change, like, the audio format, but the main things you can do is it's currently on 2-channel stereo uncompressed. And I can change it to, like, 5.1 and 7.1 uncompressed, but I don't... But the forum posts I found reckon that didn't fix it. And the other formats just cause, like, crazy audio glitches. My theory is I could make... There's a way you can force it to use, Oh, okay. The same audio output you'd get from a headset, I think. And I have a theory that there's a setting in that would work. Okay, I hope I'm doing the right thing here. Yeah, this looks right to me. I've got to do that. Oh, wait, hang on. No. Oh, no, I think I've got to turn the center one. Okay. Maybe? No. Okay, never mind. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to do this again. This is probably the trickiest, like, puzzle we've had so far. That's, my bad. I was, like, misreading the direction this was going in. Because I can't rotate these. I can only rotate that middle one. Okay, what am I... Why is this ladder even here? Okay, it's just a fun place to fall off of. You know what? I blanked again. I did not pay attention to what activating that switch does. Okay. Well, I definitely have to get the light over there. You can... Yeah, you could turn the middle one, but I just don't see a way you would turn it that would actually do this. Seems like it wants me to do that. If I move the middle one here, it just points at the wall. Oh! Oh, wait, no, no, you know what? You gave me a hint. Battle Warlord? That... Oh. Okay. That's entirely my fault. That makes total sense. Oh my god. I kept thinking that had to stay in the place it was in. No. There we go. Okay. The old bag ain't what it used to be.
You opened the gate.
I'll do some more testing with this audio tonight of just changing audio formats. Oh, whoops. Why did I fall off? Very odd. That's all I meant to do, that. There we go. No, no, I'm being dumb again. No, lady, I'm fine. Okay, no. Okay, this is not the way you go. I should have figured out with the way the camera was. Alright. I do have to get back down, though. I'm guessing this way? Okay, no, don't need to grab onto that anymore. Here we go.
Be careful.
It's okay, it's okay. There we go. Ooh! Nice! Upgrade. Hopefully, this will, make combat quicker. Okay. Oh, that's simple enough. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. I don't actually know if it is, but I feel like rolling is... No, it definitely is quicker. Oh. The old adage, still true. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry that took way longer than it needed to. It's not as bad as that hard riddle mode Silent Hill 2 playthrough I did all those years ago. Is it years ago? It feels like it. At this point. I was looking at that footage again. Because someone I'm in a Discord with was trying to do a hard combat mode playthrough. And, you know, predictably was having issues with a specific corridor where a boss chases you. And I actually just straight up looked at the old footage to see, like, oh, okay, what did I do? And yeah, it's rough. They really did not balance that game for hard mode. Like, I won't lie, I won't pretend like, oh, Silent Hill 2 is perfect, you couldn't do anything to improve it. I just think the improvements you would do would be like a very minor thing, like, oh, I know how you would fix that encounter. You would just, there's an NPC who follows you. I would just make it so that they can't die in that section. No, the general issue with that difficulty mode as well. Oh yeah, this sword just mows through these guys. No. I'm sure we're going to start seeing new enemy types. Soon enough. But yeah, I like playing the older stuff. The stuff that... I don't care if it's not the hottest thing that, like, you know, 100,000 people watching. I wanna stream the stuff I like and the older stuff that still has value or is interesting to look at from a historic perspective. And, you know, make content out there for people who don't necessarily want to see the newest stuff because they want to play it themselves. Alright.
There should be a way to make this thing go up. See if you can find a switch.
What makes you think? Never mind.
Okay. I'm trying to remember, when did original God of War come out? Was it '05?
Done.
I feel like it was earlier than '05, but not much earlier.
I found one. Shall I pull it?
Not yet. Wait till I'm on the platform.
Are you on the platform yet?
Not yet. Wait till I'm on the platform.
It's like I'm catching a train in London Underground.
Now!
It doesn't help as well how badly some stuff's preserved by rights holders and companies that made these games and things like that. That, you know, showing the worth of these older games. Oh, whoa. That wasn't quite right. Okay. I know what I'm trying to do. Let's just do it this way. There we go. And I'm lucky enough that I can, especially when it comes to PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, I can capture it on real hardware. Okay, this is a puzzle I don't know what to do with yet. We'll leave that for now. Oh, I see. And okay, that's good. That's not good. Oh, maybe I needed to be higher up. Okay, yeah, I need to move that again. Let's just there we go. Okay, I think that's what I need to do. Kept your PS2 and your PS3, but they're currently carrying dust in the attic. Yeah, that's the thing as well, trying to store stuff, keep it around. I'm lucky I've got the space to keep a lot of old stuff around, though then you have to deal with like aging hardware and trying to keep it alive. I've got like multiple PlayStation 3s that have problems that I need to try and fix. And PS3s especially can get really grimy and dirty. I did a stream where I opened mine up. Let's see. I'm gonna guess that's right. I'll say the PS3 does seem to get very dusty on the inside. The problem with mine, I have two of them that have problems. I have a original, well, not an original fat, but one of the fat models. And that one, it will turn itself off like it's overheating. But I actually did give it like a big clean. Okay, I think that's right. Yeah, alright. And that didn't fix the problem. I think what's happened is the thermal paste has deteriorated and it's not doing its job. So the CPU and the graphics card are overheating, even though I've like sorted out. Is that right? But yeah, I think that's what it is that the console is shutting itself down because the CPU and the graphics card are getting too hot because the thermal paste isn't actually working. So it's not, so like the heat from them's not being drawn out. I know the problem I had, yeah, Batwaller says another problem I had on my PC, so I could never get it to work online through internet. Weird. I wonder, that reminds me of a very minor issue that came about. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That's where I need to go next, but I need to do something to allow me to travel that far, because I cannot travel that far yet. But when I took my PlayStation 3 apart and then put it back together, I accidentally, there's a ribbon that I hadn't plugged back in that connects the system, like connects the network board, because it's a separate little board, connects it to the rest of the system, and that's why I couldn't get online, even though when I plugged a Ethernet port in, it was like, oh no, you're online. It's a little hard to remember which way I need to push this to turn this the right way. Because I'm like a little speck in the background there. Nope. Okay, let's just turn it this way then. Oh, okay. I think that was in the right position. Oh no. Okay. I just realized that's there. What happens if I do this? Nope. Okay. Never mind, never mind. You can't really... No, no, never mind. That's how we got up, I think, in the first place. Alright, alright. Oh, hang on. I think I know what I've done wrong. I haven't been over to that side yet. Oh! Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that yet. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh no, I've goofed this up now. Okay, I need to go back and move stuff again. There we go. Gotta be careful, I have one rewind left. There we go. I need to try and get over to the white bit on the wall there. It's the one I didn't do. Oh. No, what am I doing? There we go. That's what I meant to do. So that might be it. Just you using a PS3 where the network card got disconnected. No, you'll know if that's the case because if that's the case, Bluetooth controllers won't work with the system. If the Bluetooth controllers work wirelessly, then it's not that. Oh. Oh, goodbye. Should just done the wall run. There we go. Okay, and now I want to go to that one up there. I think. Wait, can I not move this one anymore? Okay, no, this one does just straight up does not move now. Alright. I still haven't gotten around to doing that. I just don't know how much it would even cost to rethermal paste that console. Plus, there's the worry of I'll do it and it won't fix the issue anyway. And it'll be just some other component that's supposed to be venting heat away from those chips. It's just not.
The gate's open.
So who knows?
Here I come! No, no, no.
No, 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 no.
I found one. Shall I pull it?
Not yet!
Oh,
I'm
game.
on the platform.
Oh, no. Okay, I tell you what, we're probably not finishing this tonight then. Mate, we'll see. That's some non-existent checkpointing, I'll tell you that. Oh, I'm so sorry though, because a lot of that is because I was wasting way too much time not doing the puzzle right. Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I just missed the jump. I knew it's the ropes you had to go down. Okay, okay, so we're here. There we go. I think I overcomplicated this the first time I was doing it, so I can get through this quicker. Meatball, robot, mirror. Woo! What have I been up to outside of this, though? Yeah, I think that's it. Well, I think it's been out for a while, but the final season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine came out on Netflix a couple of days ago, and I've got through that, and it was a very good send-off to the show. And I could see some people taking umbrage with the political topics of that final season, but then they weren't paying attention to the show because it's always been about that. It's really good. It's probably one of my favorite like kind of modern sitcoms. Just really funny, really likable characters. But, you know, genuine as well. Oh yeah, we don't need to... And there's definitely a lot of it. I think the early seasons, they probably did like probably more episodes than they needed to. As the show goes on, you notice that the seasons get a lot shorter. But I don't know. I think like the later seasons might have been stronger for it. And I've also randomly just been rewatching Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and I just finished the episode where the Ferengi bartender Quark, he romantically pursues a female Klingon. And maybe I shouldn't say anything actually. I love that episode, but I have certain feelings about that'll be for another time.
Come on. Look, a crack.
Wait, let's see where this corridor goes.
Wow.
All right, you can take the crack.
God, that's a great out of context voice clip you could use.
Try pulling that lever.
Here, you take the crack. Jesus, it's the feds. There we go. But yeah, season 4 of that show is, oh god, that did a lot of damage. That was like half my health. There we go. Season 1 is a bit like, like there's okay stuff, but they definitely just felt like, despite how dramatically different the setting was, they were just still writing like New Generation episodes. Whee! I just never watched Walking Dead, and anytime I talk to people who have, they just seem to tell me not to. Because I think apparently I only had like 1 or 2 good seasons or something. I mean, Star Trek has a similar problem, where you recommend it to people, and it's usually with caveats like, oh yeah, you should check out Next Generation, but the first two seasons are terrible. Outside of like a couple of episodes.
Go on, try. What's the worst that can happen? There you go.
And Deep Space Nine definitely suffers from that a bit as well. Not as bad as Next Generation though. Like Next Generation season 1 and 2 are just, they feel like different shows. But even DS9 has that, where the writing in the early seasons feels like just more Next Generation stuff. But by season 4, I was like, oof. Like, I like them all. And I think it's a safe bet to say that Voyager is probably one of the rougher ones. I haven't finished Enterprise, so I can't say, well, finished quote unquote. Never got finished, but okay, the timing on this is a bit tricky. I gotta be more careful. Voyager, I would say it's probably like half of the show, like half of the overall episodes, and it's a long show are like way too goofy. Uh-oh. I still need to watch the films. It's annoying that all of most of the Star Trek shows, I think, not including some of the new ones, but even then, I think most of the new ones are on there. Probably just not all of Picard is on there, but none of the films. So, I just haven't gotten around because I have to put more effort into watching them. But I do kind of want to see them all, like even the... Oh, okay. Gotta rewind that. Even the ones that got, like, kind of weird. ratings and things like that. I've gotten into like watching more movies recently. Okay, I'm rolling too early. That's my problem. There we go. Alright. Hopefully there's... Might be able to heal if I'm really quick.
Here I am. I can't open the gate.
Oh. Ah! Please, sir, I just want a drink. Is Insurrection the one where Picard is like running around in a Borg ship in a vest? He's basically Die Hard. No? What one am I thinking of then? Because I heard there was one of the Next Generation movies is like a weird, it's like almost an action movie, and the only screenshots I've seen are like Picard running around in like a white vest, like killing Borg. Okay, good, because I don't have any sand. It's a oh god, it's an old joke now, but the joke I always remember is from it's like a really early Edgar Wright Simon Pegg project called Spaced, and at one point the main character's working in a like a comic shop and general like nerd place, and they talk about Star Trek and stuff like that a lot, and they make a joke about all the odd number Star Trek movies are bad. And that does seem to fit mostly what I hear from people. It's always like the even number ones are the ones that people have fondness for. Alright. Got some health again, nice. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna say it now. I do not think we're gonna finish this today. Partly my fault because I was bumbling my way through this stream today. Oh, the only one you've seen is Into Darkness? Oh dear, because I hear that's the worst one. The only thing I know about that movie is just like one of the characters is in a bikini or like lingerie, and that was like the only promotional image. It was just like, check out this hot babe. Whoa, blonde American lady. And it was, god, it's like fucking Enterprise stuff all over again. Should have. Surprised we didn't even have a scene of them decontaminating with the gel. How bad it was. And from what I read of like that scene and the rest of the movie, it was literally only there for that reason. Do not like these bird boys. I'm curious about Warrior Within. I don't know how long it will take until I get to Warrior Within after this, but hearing that the main thing they wanted to do with that game was to work on the combat, I am really curious about it. Just, it's funny they also, the tonal change where they went like super metal and dark. Yeah. From what I understand, Into Darkness, most people said like, oh, it just feels like a really bad rehash of Wrath of Khan. I'm curious about the third one though, because I think Simon Pegg wrote that one. And he's like a massive Star Trek nerd. But I didn't hear like amazing things either. Or it like potentially kind of being more in line with the originals.
I don't know. I'm working it out as I go.
But then again, sometimes you hear receptions of movies, and then you watch them, and it's just like you feel like you've watched a completely different movie than everyone else. Like there's I forget when it came out, but there's like a kind of a mid-2000s horror. It was like a made in Spain, I believe, a horror movie called Rec, as in record, and it got like a Western-made remake. And I remember hearing it was like garbage, trash remake, and I watched it, and I still think the original's better, but the remake's called Quarantine, but I would not say that is a bad movie. I still recommend the original. The only reason really to watch the remake is if you have like a very specific issue where you can't keep up with subtitles. I don't think the original like got a dub or anything like that. And in a lot of cases, the remake is shot for shot. It's not the whole movie shot for shot, but there are a lot of like shot for shot scenes in that. If more into Saw films or Halloween films, I think you would like it then. Like some people maybe would say you'd have to have an interest in like found footage style, but I'm not actually sure if you would need to. Personally, because it is a very interesting take on found footage. The main issue I had with the remake was that it was still meant to be found footage, but it was clearly not filmed that way. It was like edited, so they had used like post editing effects to try and make it look like it had been filmed by hand. The footage is supposed to be from like a cameraman of a news crew.
She's a Maharaja's daughter. A conquered one, but still, her blood is royal. Besides, what better way to tame her insolence? It's not so bad for a woman to have a little spirit. It's a challenge.
Okay, Prince. Whatever you say, mate. But yeah, it looks like it was filmed. With the way, like the camera types they were using. It's like, oh yeah, this is not the type of cameras like a news channel would have used. Huh. Let's see, are there multiple ways to go here, or... Wait, hang on. I got flipped upside down. Oh, no. That's how I got up before. I don't need to do this again. It's a weird thing that I don't really like most horror movies. I don't dislike them, I think unless they're like cheesy or goofy, they don't hold my interest much. I much prefer interactive horror experiences. Like I far more enjoy talking about and playing like horror games than I would talking about horror films. Though I have like watched a bit more of that kind of stuff recently. Broaden my horizons. I don't know how original fans felt, because I haven't really seen a lot of the original Halloween movies, but I did like the Rob Zombie ones, because they're just they're very weird. Probably didn't even need to be Halloween. Probably could have just like changed the way the mask looked and made it just its own thing, and that probably would have been better. But he's an interesting filmmaker. I think I'm more into, I'm trying to think what you would call it. There is a name for it. I guess thrillers, but not...
There you are.
can't be much further.
Yeah, thrillers is definitely more the stuff I'm into, because I'm thinking like some of the stuff I like. And it'd be more kind of like murder mystery or like a serial killer on it. It'd be something more like very grounded in reality and not like slasher style, you know, kind of like the Scream movies or something like that. I am interested in watching the some of the Friday the 13th movies. I want to watch the one where he's got a bag on his head, because well, that just sounds amazing. That's got to be the best one, right? No one talks about it. They always draw him with the hockey mask. It's like, no, he had a bag on his head once. How cool is that?
Watch out for spikes.
Thank you, Prince. Very helpful advice. I do like the music. I just wish there was a bit more music when you were doing like the puzzle sections. There's not a lot of like ambient music in this.
Look, that's the bridge to the Tower of Dawn.
Who knows whatever the fuck's going on in that remake, but that actually would be a cool thing for the remake to add. When are you going to break more of your shirt, Prince? That's what I'm waiting for. Oh, I think that's like a kind of new guy. You know what? These fights are so long. Is that all of them? Almost. Yeah, sand it up. But yeah, the more I look at this, it's a shame actually. I was trying to find some like screenshots because when I was thinking about the differences with the remake and this, but unfortunately there aren't actually that many that kind of really closely look at the style of the characters. But that footage they showed of that remake looked very like they were going for a somewhat realistic look on the character proportions and the modeling, and I think that's the mistake. Because this is a very stylized and fantasy story, despite, you know, all the, like, combat and kind of, you know, like, mid-2000s, how much of a thing that was. Oh, no, we've got another... Yeah! I wonder how many sand vials you can get. Can that go all the way to the bottom of the screen? Oh, we gotta find out. Gotta find out. For sure. The cyberverse, it's overtaken me. Getting de-resed. I always like that in games. I've never been able to do it, but I always like when you look at the health bar and the stamina bars in like the FromSoft Souls games. That the bars just keeps going. And I've always been curious of if you did manage to max like the health stat out, would it just be the whole screen? Woo! No, Princey boy! Why didn't you rewind time? Okay. Say your prayer.
Prison. In my father's
How,
prison.
you know, if Ubisoft had the money at the time, this game definitely would have had Enter Sandman as like the license on. There he goes. I was waiting for it. Now our boy's shirtless. That song definitely felt like bootleg, legally distinct, like Persian version of Enter Sandman. Some people might be against it, but if I was at the marketing team with that remake and it was actually getting made, I'd be like, oh, we need to license Enter Sandman and we need to make a remix that has like Persian instruments with the Metallica guitars. You can't tell me that's not sick. If you're like, no, that sounds lame, maybe it is lame, but that's why it's awesome. Better than those like pop songs that video game trailers turn into like moody, like Imagine Dragons style sounding songs. And come on, it's got sand in the name. You can't do much better than that. What are you gonna do? Mr. Sandman, boom boom boom, bring me a dream, boom 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 boom. Bring me the cute. Actually, that'd be cool too. Damn it. Too many good ideas. And what am I doing? Sitting on the internet playing video games with a fucking bag on my head. Woo! Back to the Future. Yeah. I think it's in the first one, isn't it? Yeah, second one. Second Back to the Future. Probably is the best one, honestly. Don't think the third one, like, maybe like a third of that movie, but then it gets to the fucking cowboy age and it goes off a cliff, both literally and figuratively. Oh, that's kind of. Oh no. You gotta be kind of careful getting up. Oh no. Okay. Oh shit. Well, I have to rewind all that. I'm guessing you can't block the hammers. Makes sense. There we go. Woof. Is that it? Is that it? Nope. Because these fights just don't know when to fucking end. Never mind. did I not block that? Oh, more? Okay. Rewinding that. But I think this is parts because I'm thinking about all the games I want to stream in the future and other stuff I want to play. I've really got to look into finding one more day a week to stream, because pacing it out where it's like 3 streams a week means that it can take me like a very long time to get through a game that's only like 20 hours long. But God, I don't know what day to do. I kind of wish days were just 8. Weeks were 8 days, because then I'll just do every other day. But I don't know if it's a problem with my disability or just I'm not quite ready for it. But I haven't really ever streamed 2 days in a row. It's always been at least a 1-day gap. Plus, it'd be nice to know if once I've got an audience of the size, then I would have a reference for if there was enough people who could say, oh, you know what, these are the days that would work out. You know, I could at least build around that, but you know, you gotta build that first. And I stream such a variety of stuff that I don't blame if people, you know, who are into one thing don't want to watch another thing and all that kind of thing. Oh, it's a first world problem, but still. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. See, okay. How long are we going?
I'll start the story from here next time.
Let me go a bit further. Because even if I'm like close to about 80% done, based on...
Decided. I will marry her. I'll tell her the first chance I get. Time to put an end to all this fencing about and not saying what one really means.
Okay.
This far, foolish to deny it.
You barely know this woman, Prince. But fair enough. Shoot your shot. Maybe it'll work out for you. Oh, okay. Woohoo! Okay, there's something to do here. Not that. Okay, that doesn't stay open, so that makes me think I need to have something stay on the switch. But what could it be? Yeah, there's something I have to put on that. What? Hold on, let me just go back up. Oh no, this is what we gotta do. I don't think I've even been up this way. Woohoo! Oh. Oh, maybe not. I don't think I came down this way, did I? Oh, never mind. Okay, let me see. Box. Oh yeah, this box definitely moves. I had a feeling it did, but for some reason I was ignoring it. Oh, this is making me reminisce about God of War, where the PS2 games are like, oh, we're gonna make box pushing easier. We're just gonna give you the option to like kick boxes around and move them quicker. Right, do I need to re-heal? No, I'm good. Let's see. Okay, a little over 2 hours. All right.
A torture chamber. It was the first time I had seen such devices at close range, close enough to touch. Where were the men whose trade it had been to apply the question, to extract the answer their king sought, if indeed there was one? In the end, they had met the same fate as their victims, gods and prisoners made equal by the sands of time.
Oh, I see. Oh. Huh. Woo-hee-hee. Fast puzzle? Maybe it's just they're more focused on platforming skill. I don't know. But just this kind of like puzzle platformer stuff I do like in general. So it also reminds me of, though I haven't played a lot of them, there are a few like collectathon style games that I really like. Okay, let's see. And considering that, you know, what is it? Nope. That's not the right thing to do. Is it? Oh no. Here's what I'm supposed to do. There we go. That's cool. I like that one. It's just reminding me I never... Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't finish Eco. I was playing in the HD collection a long ass time ago, and I must have just gotten distracted by something. I have this bad habit of if I'm playing a game and I get distracted and I never finished it, I keep putting it off, and then I put it off so long that it's like, oh, I don't know if I can go back to it because I don't remember how to play it and where I was. And I never played that team's third game. And I feel bad because I can't even remember the name of it. What was it? I keep wanting to call it Trico because that was its like development name, but that's not what it's called. Last Guardian, that's it. That'll probably be like around in the future. I'll probably like kind of go through the full series. Oh, so there were games made by a small team in Sony's Japan studio, and I think probably the best way to describe them is like they're all like puzzle platformers of varying degrees, but they're very interesting because a lot of the teams that made them, like the individual developers, weren't actually veteran video game creators. They were like artists, but not specifically making video games. So they have a kind of an outsider art approach to stuff. And it's a lot of environmental storytelling and about creating like beautiful worlds where the enjoyment is just existing in them and learning about them through just being in the areas. Okay. Oh yeah, the blue ones you can't flip over. What happened there? Oh, that was weird. Hope I didn't get hit with an arrow. Okay, is this enough? Yes. Oh. But yeah, even with that super move, like, you can see how long these encounters are getting. But that's always the thing I kind of heard about this game was, oh, it's probably the best overall one in the game, in the series, but the combat was definitely a bit underbaked. But yeah, I think at some point they didn't really have a name, but at some point Sony like gave that team a name, but they're called like Team Eco. But yeah, their first game is just called Eco, and it's a puzzle platformer. It does have a bit of combat, but barely any, and it's like even more simplistic than a game like this. Just gonna okay, you know what? That wasn't even that much damage, but whatever. But the main gimmick is you have to escort this girl around, and she doesn't understand the language that your main character speaks. So you can't really communicate with her. All you can really do is like grab her hand and like call out to her. So it's kind of like it's trying to replicate the feeling of like developing a relation, you know, like a human connection to someone, even if you couldn't necessarily understand them, and give some sort of feeling like you were carrying someone around. It might sound like on the surface not great because escort missions don't have like the best reputation in video games, but it's the character you're escorting can't really die per se. It's more just you have to stop. I think if they take too much damage, enemies will try and carry them away. Shadow Colossus is a very different beast though, where it's still like a puzzle platformer, but the platforms are living, like these giant living colossi creatures. And you don't, you know, you're like an insect climbing up them, and you have to figure out how you take them out. And also, how to find them in the first place. And it kind of uses like very like in-universe contextual ways of you know, how you navigate, because your sword will like glow, and it will have a light beam that will point you the way to go, but it's not entirely precise, and you're in this like abandoned, like overtaken by nature area where no one's been for thousands of years, so there's no like civilization to speak of to kind of tell you what you should be doing, or signpostage or anything like that. And then their third game, which was kind of in development hell for a very long time, from what I understand, it was supposed to come out on PlayStation 3 originally, and it just kept getting delayed and multiple rumors about it potentially being cancelled, but it did actually come out eventually. It's kind of like a combination of the two, where you play as a small boy and you're like escorting, but your escort is this like giant like infant like creature, like pet. It's weird. It's kind of like half cat, half bird. And you have to solve environmental puzzles and kind of like combat puzzles by hanging out with this creature and like teaching it to help you out. So it's almost like the opposite of Eco, where you're the one being escorted. But I've never gotten around to playing it. But yeah, Shadow of the Colossus I love. I think it's really what got me into environmental storytelling games, where yeah, there's dialogue and there's scenes and stuff like that, but they really don't spell out what's happening. You have to think, you have to take in your environment, and just, you know, the... Oh.
It's all right. It's me. It's me. Look, at last we're here. The Tower of Dawn.
Okay. Let me check where that save point, what percentage that is, because I might stop just so... Oh, yeah. Let's just see. What percentage we are? 81. Okay, you know, I'll do a little bit more. I'll get to the, like, exact save point after this. And, that will probably be it. Because I could see me not, doing this, confusing me. Woohoo! But yeah, that's where you gotta go. That... Just have to be quick enough. I can speed up by doing this. Oh! Never mind. I think that's why I like the platforming in this, though. Because when I think of games like Uncharted, there's a lot of, you know, you can't... There isn't really multiple ways to do certain puzzles or optimize your platforming or anything like that this does offer. It's a lot more guided, and then it's more just, hey, while you're clambering up this area, don't dawdle, because you're full. Okay, I feel a little bad. Ah, okay. I wonder if I can rewind enough to get back up there. Oh! No, not quite. Yeah, I see it though. It's on the other side. There we go. I think I'm just thinking about the Team Eco games a lot, because the art style reminds me a lot of this game. I don't know if this actually is quicker, but I'm doing it. Woohoo! Sorry, every time I do that run, I just can't help myself. Have to say wahoo. Alright. There we go. Whoa. And this, I'm pretty sure I know what you're supposed to do. Not there, because that doesn't fit there. Oh, okay, if you keep moving it in a certain direction, it just speeds up. Okay, I didn't know that.
The Tower of Dawn.
Yeah, this is really making me want to replay God of War 1. I have not played God of War 1 probably since around the time it came out. I don't think I've ever replayed a God of War game. As much as I've liked them, I think I've only ever played each one once. No. God of War 1 I definitely replayed when it came out. I feel like I might have rented it, actually, because I don't think that's a game I would have sold. But then again, there's a bunch of games that I swear I never would have traded in, and I don't have them, so I must have traded them in. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Okay, I forgot you're supposed to... The only tactic I found that really works with these birds is to block and then counter. There we go. Good. Like, I had... Though it wasn't a very good version of it, I know I had the PlayStation 3 version of Bayonetta at some point, because the version of Vanquish I brought came with Bayonetta, but I can't find it. But yeah, there's a lot of old games that I traded in at some point, and nowadays I'm rebuying. Or maybe I didn't have, maybe I only rented it or borrowed it. And I brought this up on the stream before, but the thing that always happens with that is how often I look at games that I would have brought between like 10 to 20 years ago. It's like, oh man, I would have bought that for £40 and now it's worth £4. It's very rare that stuff from that era is worth more than you would have paid for it. Or even the same. I think I own one game that's worth more than it would have been at the time.
Farah, how long have I been gone?
Gone? What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Gone! You know, the guy from Tekken 3, the little dinosaur. That little shit that no one likes fighting against because he's tiny.
Of what? Not everything is a trap, you know.
You know what? I think this is also reminding me of the Team Eco games because it's got this, like, abandoned feel to all the areas. Oh. And the storytelling is looking at, like, oh, this is the stuff that was left behind. That's like prime Team Eco storytelling. FromSoft as well. FromSoft loved that stuff. Uh-oh. Let's see. I know what I'm going to do here. Skip encounter move. Press the audio move. God, and even after all that. What the fuck is going on over there? I definitely don't parry enough. That's probably would be helping me out a lot. But I find I just tend to get hit if I do the parry, so... Loving the battle music in this area, though. More. Oof. Just, yeah. It's not as bad, but it's giving me a little bit of Devil May Cry 2 vibes, because when we played Devil May Cry 2, we did it on the hard mode, and, well, we did it on the hardest mode even, and the way that game likes to make the game harder is just, imagine if all the encounters took 5 times as longer. There we go. I'm curious though if because they've put so little details out about that remake, especially since it's kind of development issues and swapping studios and all that. Curious if they want to change the combat at all in that remake, because the platforming and level design that was in that first trailer did look very close to this. Maybe not the art direction, which was my problem with it. I got stuck there for... That was weird.
Come on, hurry.
Alright. Something I did find out interesting about that that only trailer for the remake is their devs did confirm it was an old build that was crusty and they shouldn't have shown, because they did put out one screenshot that was from a later build that did look better, though I don't think it fixed the fundamental issues with the art style. Oh shit, this is a cool room. All right, yeah, okay, we'll save up here. Hopefully the finale for this game won't be like an hour and a half stream. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that because I'll have to rewatch that when when we come back to this.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
This is kind of thing I feel like's missing from games as well, is interesting in-universe explanation and mechanics for saves. Makes me think of like Silent Hill 1, where you had the notepad and Harry says, "Oh, I'm gonna write down my experiences," and there's the typewriters in Resident Evil, and you got these here. The only recent one I can think of is and I haven't played it all the way through, I have tried a friend's copy, was Alien Isolation, where there's that gimmick of you have to like charge the save that I like. But yeah, let's end things here. Sorry, some of those puzzle bits took way too long. Not as bad as when we did the hard mode Silent Hill 2 puzzles. God, I don't know how watchable any of those old VODs are. I'm definitely not going to rewatch them. But there you go. But yeah, God, it's just a good-ass game. Like, I definitely would say, going off the length, this is probably a good length for the game as well. My only real issue is just the combat sequences. So I'm just looking at something on my other browser here. Are too long. Where they could be half the length or even less than that. The amount of enemies they throw at you. They really don't have to. But there you go. Just seeing if there's anyone more rating, but I think it's literally one person here, so I'm just gonna end things here now. But yeah, so next stream should be Sunday. Though I've been tempted to move my streams I normally do Sunday to Saturday. but I don't know how busy Saturdays is for some people. I need to think on that. Need to have a rattle inside the old bag. Figure out what I'm gonna do there. I will try and figure out this audio issue tonight and mess with it tomorrow as well. Because the next stream's going to be more of Devil May Cry 3 on very hard mode, and I tend to do short streams on Sunday, so I'm not sure if Sunday is going to be suited for that. I am going to try and get some practice off stream, because if I leave Devil May Cry 3 for too long, I could see me like losing some of my edge and having a rough time again. But maybe if I'm not streaming Saturday, I might do like a short stream, and that'll be the finale of this. I'll have a think. But I hope you enjoyed the show. I was your host, Johnny Baghead. Remember to check out my Twitch page, because I've got links to like my social media, because I do post random stuff and updates on my Twitter. We've got the VOD channel if you ever missed anything. We've also got, I now have a Google Doc that has like all my random game ideas on it of stuff that I might stream someday. And everything on there is not guaranteed. There's some stuff that like personally I've got guaranteed, but there's also stuff on there that could get taken off at some point or put on the back burner for a very long time. So bear that in mind, but you can always put comments on it on there. But feel free to check any of those out if you have the time. And I'm also gonna, it might look really scuffed, but I do want to try and put announcements out on Mondays to say this is what I'm streaming this week. And I really should try and work towards starting at the time, like at an actual time, not a 2-hour time frame. I think I've got to the point where I mostly start between 9 and 10 now instead of between 8 and 10. But sometimes it's nice to start a little earlier. We'll see. But that's been the show. We did the time warp again, because we've done the time warp before, but we did it again. And we'll continue to do the time warp. But catch you later. Show man, PlayStation 2 is a good console, all these games. Just gonna be playing PlayStation 2 games for the rest of my life, I guess. Oh no.